Let's Show, episode 6. Let's sponsored by
Nobody.
Nobody. We need some sponsors, man. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, guys. Nobody yet. Coming soon. Coming soon.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Alright, guys. Yeah, it's been a while. So last show we were at Afro Omaha Festival, and it was actually the first year that put the show together. It was actually a great turnout, great event. We had a lot of people, out. We had foreign system table, and we actually sold a lot of merch with Blewo Apparel.
Yes.
And that's on talk to them. If you guys got anything to
Yeah, man, we just want to thank everybody that came out to Afro Omaha. It was such a great event. It was a big success. We had a bunch of vendors that came out to show love, and we had people, playing African music. And it was like a good cultural event. Everybody from different culture getting together, showcase, what Africa is all about, our, culture, explaining diversity, and also overall it was pretty good turnout. So hopefully next one is just as big as this one.
Yeah, I just want to say, if you want to go back and watch some videos or just pictures, you can go to afroomaha.com. They have a lot of albums that out there. You can watch it. You can watch videos and pictures. It was beautiful. I feel like Omaha needed it. Nebraska needed it. Sometimes we talk about Africa. We talk about the culture. We talk about how we do things different. But what does that really mean? So it was a good festival. It was a good way to showcase our culture, the people, the diversity, and thank Nebraska because they embraced it. They loved it. So next year will be even better. Shout out to Joubert and the whole team for putting it together.
Yep.
Alright, guys. So today, topic-wise, we're gonna talk about the impact of Afro Omaha, like festivals like the African Festival. We're gonna talk about the impact it has and how it could unify us to move forward to make a better Africa.
Yes.
We also are gonna talk about hosting events like this back home to talk about diversity and unifying us, because we always talk about becoming one continent, working together as one Africa, and moving forward. So how can we achieve that together and move forward as one? And then the last topic we'll cover is parental pressure. Parental pressure. That's a very big topic.
That's a big topic.
It's a big topic, here and then back home. What do you guys think, man? Papi?
Yeah, that's a good agenda.
That's a good agenda. Let's get it.
That's a good agenda.
I like that.
Let's get on
Let's
it.
get it. All right, guys. So events like Afro Omaha, festivals like that, I truly believe events like that can help us unify the diaspora, and bring, bring awareness, to African culture, bring awareness. So the diaspora is a little bit unified, and we're working toward a common goal, right? So how can we come together and maybe start working on a project, and small things like that to achieve goals back home? Not just, okay, we're doing a festival, let's party, let's do this. How can we say, okay, we're gonna do a festival? So part of the festival will be, all right, guys, let's discuss something that we can come up together with and work on to make it better Africa. You guys have any suggestions, anything like that?
I think I'm
You guys are shocked. That's a huge topic, JD. That's a huge question.
It's just like,
I just have a couple of things to add to that. I think living here in America, it is so easy for us to kind of come up with those kind of shows, but because everything here is kind of like, because we live in a foreign country, you know what I mean, and we're kind of forced to do those kind of cultural events, those kind of like to showcase Africa, you know what I mean. But living back home, it might be hard because first, like, not everybody have time, can be like get together to do anything like that. Like, we don't have the means to come up with those kind of stuff. But I think it is happening though. It is happening also in Africa. But yeah, I don't know.
yeah, like you say, like the big things back home is gonna be sponsorship.
Yeah.
Like who's gonna sponsor an event like that when you're gonna have like people that come together and like showcase like the, whatever like travel things or whatever they have coming.
Yeah.
But here in the US, like you've come up with an idea, you know, you go to the sponsor,
Yeah.
and like it's like somebody's out there is gonna help you, like no matter what.
Exactly.
It's not back in Africa when you just be like, okay, you're doing this. People are gonna be like, why do you need to do that?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to do?
Yeah.
So like it's always like those questions like why you want to do this,
Yeah.
why you want to do that.
Yeah.
But here like everybody's curious.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do something about like African culture, and then like big companies like okay, here's like you know $500, there's like $100 or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help you, you know.
So I feel like there's a way that we can change that narrative though. How can we make big companies or just people that have money sponsor? We need to make sure that it's a priority. Go back home in Africa, it's not a priority.
It's not.
I mean, we talk about diversity. We talking about. I mean, let's be honest. It's not a priority, right?
Yeah, you're right.
But everybody like to have fun. Africans
Yeah.
like to have fun.
Yeah.
And they love to showcase their culture and
Yeah.
talent and everything. So I think we just have to. I don't know. I don't have a secret sauce or anything, but there has to be a way that we make it a priority. Once we make it a priority, I'm sure we can easily find sponsors, and I'm sure they can make it like annual.
Yeah.
They probably have events and festivals.
Yeah, I'm sure they
It's
do.
good. They don't promote it.
Yeah.
Like you don't promote it enough, so people be like, okay, yeah, something's going on here.
Yeah.
Because like how you know?
Exactly.
Like here is all over social media, it's all over Instagram,
Yeah.
it's all over Facebook, whatever, like Twitter. They even have their own website.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, back home you don't
No,
know.
Poppy got a good point because
Yeah.
even I think it was over the weekend they did a. I think it's Togo Cultural Link Up or something like that
Yeah.
in New York.
Oh
right?
yeah, New York.
In New York, yeah. So events like that bring people together, right? Bring people together. So where I want to go with this is, we come together, but is there more to it? You know, can we come together like this and come up with an idea? Be like, all right, guys, we can start a foundation and focus on building a hospital.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Instead of just
That's
okay,
big.
we're doing a festival, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a link up like that and say, all right, guys, we have this idea. Why don't we all start donating, blah blah blah, and focus on building a hospital,
Yeah.
building recreation center, small projects like that. That's kind of where
You mean
I went.
like us living here in?
Yeah, you know,
Cultural,
when they're
yeah.
doing cultural link up festivals, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just us bringing, trying to showcase our culture and things like that.
Yeah.
Why don't we do more than just showcasing the culture? Why don't we actually come together
Yeah.
and work toward a better Africa?
I mean, the thing about stuff like that, I think it comes down to money and trust, you know.
Yeah.
Us as African, I don't know if we have that trust, like toward one another, you know what I mean? That's our biggest issue when it comes to stuff like that. But I've seen it done in other countries, like in Senegal, for instance. I think there are some people doing it in the villages, the native village. So I think it is doable. It's just about like finding the right people to come up.
I can answer
discuss
that.
this
So
idea.
one way to actually get that done, maybe if like let's say all those non-profit organizations that have a goal, they submit like their project, whatever they're working on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then once you have a festival like this, like all the vendors, maybe I don't know, 5 or 10% of the proceed
Yeah.
will go to whatever organization we choose like will be helping. Let's say Afro Maha is gonna sponsor the Global Hope. I forgot the name of the organization that's building a hospital in Togo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
With Ian?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So let's say okay, Afro Maha is gonna sponsor Global Hope this year. So whatever vendors, everybody that come to the show, whatever proceed we make, 5% of that, 10% of that, go to that company, that non-profit, and then they'll be able to build a hospital. Then we don't have that problem of trust with any money, you know what I mean? So whatever organization show off or showcase whatever they're working on, then we'll get that funded towards
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? That's one approach.
Yeah.
How to get that
Another one
problem
is
fixed.
one thing I have is a lot of people don't like donating. It's like the way money works. The way money is, it's like you have it instead of using it toward a good cause, like a tiny portion of it. People won't do it, right? But if it's to go out and spend money on buying clothes, spend money on partying, people will do that instead of, you know what? Let's start donating $5 each month to this cause, or each paycheck, or something like that to each cause. If everybody comes around and start doing that, it's like little things like that. But like you say, it always comes back to trust.
Yeah, I think the main problem is the trust. Because everybody donating money, they'll be like, where is my money going? Because even a few years ago, when the hurricane hit Haiti,
Oh, okay, yeah.
they raised up like
Millions.
billions of dollars for the Red Cross. But look at Haiti these days, and the CEO, the money like went up four times. Like they just pocketed the money. So stuff like that, people just think about it like, is it really going towards the cause, or am I just giving them money so the organization can actually just pocket it? You know?
Especially for African.
Yeah, especially African organization. Like you really think like, oh, you really believe they're gonna, actually put that money towards it?
Going back to that, don't you think we need someone that's trustworthy though to be the head of the project? You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know,
Like, head of organization.
So you tell me right now, if
Well,
you
so
start,
that's two approach though. You can have an organization that is already repeatable.
Yeah.
That people know, we know
Right.
they actually get it done
Yeah.
on an international level. They well respected and everything. So for those, they're already credible. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we know that okay. So when we give them money, they're actually doing it, right?
Yeah.
But let's say that you and the friends, the guys just want to start a non-profit organization, want to do something back home. Then it make it harder for other people to donate to that organization because they're like, well, I don't know if he's actually going to use that money to actually do what he's saying that he's going to do. You know what I mean? And especially as in African, we're like, oh, whoa, no, I don't know.
Yeah, we
You know,
need proof.
it's sad. It's sad to think about it. We prefer giving money to other people to actually get a job done.
yeah,
than to- yeah,
there are own people doing
yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
It's funny to think, not funny, but it's just
That
unfortunate.
mentality.
Yeah, that mentality.
That mentality.
Um,
Give it to someone else a different skin color. Than you.
yes, because we feel like they will actually get it done. But back to your first question, though, I wanted to comment on that. Most people that actually donate, they're passionate about what they actually, they're passionate about the cause. You know what I mean? So, so we talked about us African now willing to donate. I feel that it depends on the cause. If you feel like you wanna help people back home, just basic human needs like schools, supplies, soap, whatever for the kids,
Yeah.
things like that. People are passionate about those topics, those causes, and easy to donate. But you're talking about building like a school or like a hospital. Sometimes like,
That's a big project.
That's
It's
a
a
big.
big
That's like a
project, yeah.
20-year project. That's a 10-year. They want the impact like right there. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I noticed
That's true.
among us.
Yeah, we need to do more.
Just do
Yeah.
it. Instead of just
Yeah,
having events and partying.
Yeah, because people back home, they look at us and be like, man, they have it going on easy over there. You know, they
So
enjoy life.
they get the wrong idea, right?
Yeah.
They get the wrong idea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you got anything to add?
No, I think you guys said it all. It has to do with like trust,
Trust.
and then even like an organization like the Red Cross. Also, sometimes people don't. When that hurricane happened in
Mhm.
Houston,
Yeah.
people were saying, "Do not donate to the
Yeah.
Red Cross."
Yeah.
Because of things that happened in
Yeah,
Haiti
yes,
and
exactly.
all over
Yeah.
the world. So like, it's just like I don't know. It's big. Like, if an organization have a project that they're already working on, it's easier to just like just give
Yeah.
them money and then
Yeah.
just go with it. That's the only thing you can do.
Do you think we can get to a point where we can trust our own people to actually get a job done?
Well, the thing is, our own people always deceive us.
That's true. That's true.
Like every time if somebody come up with great idea, you'd be like, "Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, we get a Johnny money. Okay, you Johnny money. Next thing you know, the guy's building his own house instead of using the money. Instead of using
That's
using the money
Stuff like that
to do
happen.
whatever whatever he like promised to do. He's building a new house, buying a new car. Okay, so where's that money coming from?
Did you see his new house though? Did you see his new house though?
I mean, it might come out funny, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
We do.
So, yeah, we need like people that are credible.
Yeah.
And then usually the people that are credible are people that that are in the diaspora, like people that live like whatever, something like France or United States.
Yeah.
I'm not saying those people don't need money, but like they came to like a different country and then
Yeah.
they like adopted that mindset.
Yeah.
So like when people give you money, it's just like go ahead and just use it.
Yeah.
You gotta at least like spend some of that money towards like whatever idea you came up with.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, it comes down to credibility
Yes.
and trust, right?
Trust.
Alright.
That's the main part.
What do you got next? What do you got
What I
next?
got next? So we're talking about doing events like this here do you guys believe if we, start doing, festivals like that back home, would it unify our people?
By unify, elaborate on that. What do you mean?
Unify like as a continent, do you think we
Okay.
can come together as one and become one Africa? Or do you guys think there's still gonna be that, diversity? Or what's the word I'm looking for? Division. Or we're still gonna be divided. There's gonna be division
Here's my
between-
take on it. Like, if we had a festival like that, right? And then let's say, for example, it's in the country. This is a country, and then like all those people are providing, like sponsorship and all that. So it's already like an imbalance, because they're gonna be like, oh, we are the one like sponsoring everything. So we're gonna put our people first, and then like where we'll come out. I mean, just how we think as African, like. You're gonna be like, oh, we are the ones sponsoring, so like we can put up whoever we want. It won't be as genuine as like doing it here in the state where you try to have everybody on the same level. And then when you come as a vendor or like you want to do a dance, that's up to you. But back home is always gonna have that mentality that okay, I'm giving up all the money, so this is me that's control anything.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. I didn't think about that. So, for example, if we do like a festival like that in Togo, the staff members won't be Togolese.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so like everybody coming from like outside, they're gonna feel like, oh,
Okay.
why would they treating us like this?
Yeah.
Or something like that. But we can change that mentality.
Right.
We can always change that, but that's how it's gonna come out first.
But that's the goal, though. That's the goal, to unify together, right? To unify together, not treat your neighbor country as if they're foreigners. In our own country.
Well, but I mean, if there's a festival like that in back home, I mean, as long as when they organize it, they bring everybody involved, I think it will be alright. So,
Yeah.
so let's say we have about 7 or I don't know, like 10 countries involved, right? So they need to know who's going to be the performer, who's going to be. They need to actually plan it out, not just make it seem as we're doing this in Togo. Or
Yeah,
Ghana. So 75% of the performer, it's going to
Yeah.
be Ghanaian. You know what I mean?
Well,
You
I
think-
mean, here's one thing. I don't mean to come off like negative, but like if you're doing something in your country, right? Especially in Africa, you're doing something in your country. So that means like one group from your country is gonna come out.
Yeah.
Because other countries maybe they have problem with like, coming to the actual country and then like performing. So it's always gonna have like the host is gonna have like a huge impact on the show.
Yeah.
Which is not all like negative.
Yeah.
But the host always gonna have like a power over like every other countries and stuff like that.
So to Jack's point though, do you guys think it might be a better idea to have let's say in West Africa we come together and then we decide this year we are going to have the show
Yeah.
in Togo, and then next year it's gonna be like Ghana. And
Yeah.
do you think it might be better than if we do it that way or
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the less people, less country will be more likely to organize it better.
Yeah.
Organize as West
Yeah.
Africa, do their thing separately, then East
Yeah,
Africa. Okay.
it'll be more collaborative.
That's true. Because if you got people from the east and then
Yeah.
coming to the west,
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's a huge cultural
Yeah.
difference there. Yeah, that's true.
So back to JJ's question, though, why do you guys think that we have that mentality that like, okay, so we don't like each other, I have to be better than you, especially back home? Because I feel like a lot of us, obviously, that live here, we learn the culture here,
Yeah.
we got used to how things
Yeah.
go, and we
see each other as one.
We see each other as one. We know that
You see, that's at the root of this country, though. You know what I mean? Like, they have been unified since like 17 or 18 months.
yeah,
right?
United you stand,
Yeah.
divided you fall.
Exactly. But in Africa, it's like, Mr. K right there in the corner is also struggling. He has his own problem, you know what I mean? And then Mr. X in that corner right there also has his own problem. So, it's gonna be hard to convince Mr. K to come and work with Mr. X, you know what I mean? Because I don't know. That's
It's the kid.
because we all have our own problem and our own issues to deal with. So it's always going to be hard, to do stuff like that back home. That's my personal opinion, but I think over time we can overcome that. And one way we can do it, I strongly believe, is through education. You can see that people that are more educated, tend to, they have a different vision of the
Different
world.
approach,
That,
yeah.
so
their way of thinking and mentality is
Yeah.
different.
exactly, yeah. So
I read something, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? He was saying, like, okay, white people, if one person makes it, the other person will try to do a better job and compete with them. But Asian, if one person makes it, the other person will be like, okay, I'm gonna copy my brother so I can make it too. But African, black people, if one person makes it, like you, the brother, you'll be like, hell no. I'm gonna put everything in my power to make sure he doesn't go far.
Yeah.
So he's still beneath me.
Wow.
yeah.
That's the way, that's our philosophy, that's the way we think, you know what I mean?
It's true.
And I thought he was true, he was right on point.
Right,
'cause
yeah, he's running.
I know his stories in Togo. Like Philippe, like there was this one tutor that used to tutor my brothers back home. That kid, he was extremely smart. Okay, he got a scholarship to go out of the country to go study in Europe. That same week, he passed away. Voodoo Gua. That same week. But that kid, like if he makes it, obviously the whole family is gonna make it.
Yeah.
But the thing like it's usually a family member
Yeah.
that always, put a stop to that. So with our mentality, I don't know how we're gonna change that.
Is there any
It's
way we
deep.
can change that?
The only way to change that, I believe, is like
Through education?
not only education. You have some people like problems that's going on in Togo right now. If you go to Togo, they don't think there's a problem going on because they always live in there. Everything is casual. Everything is business as usual. But if you step out of that condition and you look from far, like how we doing it right now, we moved out of the country. Now we're seeing how everything is going. Then our mentality changed. So not just education, but I think people maybe should step out from the comfort zone just to see everything from a different angle. That helps a lot because I believe traveling and education are the key, but not just education. Because Africans, they are freaking educated.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me like we are not educated. We all go to school. We got
It's
degrees.
about changing the
They're
curriculum.
educated.
Yeah.
They're educated.
You have to step out.
But are they getting the proper information?
Right, that too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing is, are they getting the proper information?
They can.
No.
They,
No.
well, there's no way they know they're not getting the proper information unless they stepped out of the comfort zone.
What
You
about
know
the
what I
people
mean?
that don't have the opportunity to step out? How can we inform them? What's going on,
That's a good question.
right?
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something real quick. When I was in Togo, right? When I was in Togo, I didn't know like as much about the country when I stepped out of it. When I stepped out of Togo and then reading the news online on those
That's when you
websites,
learn.
I learned more than
Yeah.
I was in Togo. I didn't even know what was going on.
That's exactly what they all are doing
That's-
right now. They don't know what's
Yeah,
going
you
on.
know, people are living there in Lome. You're gonna tell them, "Oh, this is happening," and we're like, "Oh, really?" I didn't know
Yeah,
about
we know
how.
the news before they do.
And they do.
Yeah, we text
Well,
them.
like you say, it's like business as usual. So.
Yeah, they don't know anything. You know?
Is the problem? Do they care?
They don't know.
I mean, I think some people care though.
So are you saying that our people they're oppressed and are they like mentally enslaved then? That at the point they don't really care. They're like, okay, this is our life. We're just gonna go about our business and trying to make our 2 cents, trying to make our ends meet.
I don't know. I think some people care, and I think some people.
A lot of people are hustling.
Yeah,
They're
that's
trying
the
to make
thing.
it out.
Yeah, they're trying to make it out. They're hustling. They're trying to bury their lives. I mean, but it is hard because they don't have like those opportunities that other people do, or that the average American, I would say, have here. You know what I mean?
And
And-
one, go ahead.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure like if we had those same opportunities back home, I think we will have a different mentality because you can see like African countries that are developing right now, that are growing like economically or like on different level. I mean, you can see they have different mentality. Like they know how to go get it, they are go getters. Like they know if they do this, they can. Like if they go through this, they can get to the final point. But like in Togo, people are like, okay, even if I try, I know that it's always going to be this way for me. But I don't know. But they still try. But
We
it's
got
the opportunity.
Erica here who left a comment. She said, "People who know the impact that working together can have as opposed to tearing each other down, should act as examples and promote it. Society still tends to be very monkey see, monkey do.
Very
That's a
true.
good point.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Erica.
Thank you, Erica. That's a good point. When it comes to working as a team, though, obviously, us that live outside of the comfort zone, you know, living in America, Europe, whatever, we learn how to do it, right? So I guess my question is, how can we help the new guys that are coming here and get them acclimated as fast as possible so they know the way of doing things? Or should we just let them explore and find out about themselves?
No, I don't think we should let them explore because like here, like in America, everything is like fast.
Yes.
Because like sometimes if you miss something,
You won't get it
yeah,
back.
exactly. By the time, before you recover, it's gonna take too long. So like, I think it would be a good idea if somebody comes into the state, right, trying to study. It would be nice to have somebody can go to like, okay, what are you trying to study? Okay, let's say for example, you say business. Okay, here are your options. Look at like the normal people that did business, and then look at like the like, you know, employment rate and all that. So that you get motivated. It's like, okay, I'm doing this. What's the outcome of it? Like,
Also gotta know why he wants.
exactly. Why you want to do that?
Maybe that told him to do business.
Exactly.
So, Bobby, back to what you were saying here. Messan was talking, and I want to refer back to what Messan said, that, you know, he read something that they said African, you know, somebody's doing something, I'm going to make sure he doesn't reach that because I'm going to do better than him.
Yeah.
And that may go back to that point. So if somebody comes, that person's starting fresh. So do you honestly really think people actually want to help that person get far? Even their own family members don't want to see them go that far. Even here in America. You see what I'm saying? Even their own family. So we always talk about changes, but I honestly think changes start with the man in the mirror, right?
Always.
If you don't change ourselves and change our mentality, I mean, we can sit up here and talk about all these things, but if you don't honestly change ourselves, how can we want to change other people? How can we, you know, create a foundation that when people come, we can be like, all right, guys, this is what's gonna, you know, this is the way to, you know, go on about it. You know what I'm saying? This is the way to go on about it.
I think we just gotta. So, for example, every city, every state have. I feel like they have a community.
Community, exactly.
And you know, Nebraska, we have a big Togolese community here, but we don't have that. We don't have those.
That bonding, right?
Yeah, there's some type of bonding, but we don't have those like big mentors that like people look
Yeah.
up to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we do have, like you said, bonding, but I feel like most of the time it's just like to party, things like that.
It's mostly to party.
To party, right?
No,
It's mainly to
yeah.
party. And I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
you're fine.
there is a, you know, other Africans, they have their own communities, like Sudanese communities. You know, working at a bank, there is black people that come to the bank, and they have, you know, Sudanese communities. Somebody died right now. You see anybody come, deposit money in their account, right? They're gonna, you know, patron, help bury that person. You know, why don't we have something like you were talking about? Why don't we have something like
Yeah.
that? You know, where somebody comes, you can be like, all right, guys, this is the new guy in town. This is the way to go about it. Blah blah. You know, start like a small fraternity. You know, something like that.
That would be a great idea. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I think it kind of goes back to the trust issue that we're talking about earlier, right? Let's say like some guy like just kind of like, okay, sent out like a message to every Togolese living here in Omaha that, okay, I'm going to be the leader of such and such group or whatever, like, and then my goal is to help out like new Togolese or new Togolese coming to Omaha, guys who are trying to integrate within the society. And then to do this though, we all need kind of like to give us something, like to have that brother or that sister coming, like at least for the first 6 months, to have them situated, like get them an apartment, all that kind of stuff. And from each one of you, I would need like $20 or $50. Like let's just $20 or $10. Do you think there might be like, oh, I don't know, how many people do you guys think would be like, oh, okay, sure, let me give you my $10 for this? I don't think.
Well, there's
So when it comes to money, you know,
Yeah.
then people are gonna be like, oh, come on.
Exactly.
We don't want to like pay
Yeah.
for it. Which I totally understand.
Okay, so
Yeah.
But one thing I gotta add to that, we don't necessarily have to come up with the money ourselves. Because America, one thing I love about this country, they're willing to help. Because most of those organizations, like you mentioned, the Sudanese community, and other communities, what they do, they actually just request a grant. And the state usually actually get it approved for them. Because those communities, most of them are refugees. And I'm telling you, they are not loaded. So most of the money that comes to them is usually grant money. So if we have like a total society, and I'm 100% sure we are well educated enough to write a grant, you know, write a proposal for the state. And we can get that funded. And obviously now, the problem now comes down to the trust. Whoever's gonna lead
Exactly.
that community, we have to
Exactly.
know exactly how he's allocating all the funds at
Yes.
the end of the year.
His intention.
His
Everything.
intention, everything.
Yeah.
If we have to be members, we have to get,
And
I don't know, monthly newsletter or some type of, you know, just to keep us posted.
so see, that's the thing. So that's why you have to build credit. It's all about credibility. If I know you and I know for a fact that you care for this new person that's coming in, and then your intentions are good, you're really willing to help that person out, and we have a grant, I know you're gonna do the right thing for that person, right? But if I don't trust you or I don't know you like that, you just
Might be hard.
yeah, on your resume, you show your resume, you know, you show that you did some work in the past. That don't mean anything to me. I mean, it's good that you did that, but it's hard for people to actually like give in and actually, you know, support 100%. But we gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
We have to start somewhere. I mean, because and another thing is commitment.
Yeah.
Here we are so busy.
Yeah.
Your family, school, work. You are so busy. So it's commitment. You gotta be committed.
I have a quote here that I want to share with you guys, that I read earlier. It says, there is something about money that ensures that the way it is spent is consistent with the intention of its source. This is why people are more likely to spend on things that will tear them down rather than lift them up, and why people tend to not even need. It says this, to get someone to pay for $2 for music on iTunes requires suggestion and a degree of mind control. To get someone to donate $2 for a worthy cause requires faith and a lot of prayers.
That's true.
And that's kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of prayers.
That's true.
That's good.
So
What's the next topic?
then we end on that topic. So hey guys, if you guys want to join in, make sure you guys call us.
Yeah.
531-600-8733, or leave a comment on the IG Live and we'll respond back to you. So the next topic we want to talk about, which is a really big topic, is parental pressure here in the U.S. And back home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Our cameraman is smiling.
Smiling.
You feeling the pressure?
Parental pressure. One thing I want to focus on first is, do you guys feel there's more pressure on women than guys are parents?
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the debate. I feel like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. In Africa, dad and mom don't see the difference between daughter and son. They want the same, will have the same pressure on both.
The thing is,
When you say pressure, you mean pressure to do good, like to
What's
school or?
good in life, and just the way they raise their kids.
yeah, what is
One thing, okay, I talk about it. First of all, here's what I think is going on. Parents who wanted to be something and fail at that will push their kids to become that.
So they're trying to
Okay.
they're trying to let their kids.
Yeah, they were trying to lead the dream to their kids. They wanted to be a doctor, obviously they didn't do it. Now they will force the kids to be a doctor. Or they want to be a soccer player, they didn't do it. They'll force their kids to become a soccer player. That's one thing I noticed. And now, when you mentioned like the pressure is more on women than men, I totally think it's more on women. Because one thing is like women, they were taught that you cannot do better than men. Because first of all, I'll tell you the truth, some guys, we are very intimidated when the woman is doing better than us. It's hard to approach you if you are doing better than us. So I feel like women have that pressure that she want to lower my standard so I can be with this person. I think that goes on in them.
Vanessa, I feel like that pressure is a pressure on themselves though, if you're talking about parent pressure, I feel like guys back home have more pressure. And from the parents, let me tell you why. Maybe I'm wrong, but but let me tell you why.
That's no wrong.
But let me tell you why. So back home, for example, if you think about it, a while ago, they didn't really care if women get an education. They didn't care if they go to school. For them, they just work from cereal. You stay home, cook, clean, work from cereal.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? So there was no pressure. There was little pressure. But then they're like, man, this hard. So they started going to school, started doing better than a lot of guys, and they put that pressure on themselves. Like, listen, man, like not only that I'm a minority because I'm black, I'm a minority because I'm a female. So I'm gonna try to prove a point. You know what I mean? So that's a different type of pressure. But I feel like JJ question was like parent pressure. I don't think that parent back home really pushed like females to actually like, you have to be a doctor, you have to do this. Guys though, you have to work at the bank, you have to work in an office, you have to do this, you have to do better than me, you have to do this because you gotta buy a car, you have to do, I mean, the culture is different.
I agree with Sancho's point, but
like the double pressure on women though.
I mean,
Right, that's what I wanted to clarify, what type of pressure, because parental pressure is different than,
One thing, parents, like women growing up, you're not supposed to date until you are 75. You're a woman. You know what I mean? That already right there is a pressure. You know what I mean? And then once you turn 20, where's your husband? You know?
Exactly. You know how to date, but you know how to date.
I mean, that's a personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. I think the pressure is the same on both. And maybe women, I don't know, they might have a little bit more pressure than we as men do, because back home we know that us guys, I mean, we know everything that has eventually is gonna be us. You know what I mean? So whether we like it or not, but women, it's different. They are going to get married to someone else. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's my personal opinion about it.
You want me to add something?
Yeah.
Real quick. I agree with that too, saying that men have like more pressure. Just because, like, as the man of the house, you're supposed to provide everything.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Right? So your dad and your mom are trying to get you ready for that.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna put like all the pressure they can to get you ready. And then second thing is all about their name.
Yeah.
When the parents are talking, they're gonna be like, oh, my son is a doctor, my son is a lawyer. It's the pride for them.
Yeah.
It's not only about you being like a,
That's what I meant. Yeah.
it's the parents gonna be like, oh, every time you go somewhere, he's like, you know my son? Yeah, he's a doctor, he works here, he makes good money. So like, he's gonna brag about it.
Yes.
So it's more about bragging, right, than anything else.
Yeah. And you gonna get married, you gonna start a family,
Yeah.
you gotta have some money,
I mean, that's a good point.
So that's what I meant by that. Like that's what I
good
meant by like that's the type of pressure that a lot of guys feel back home compared to ladies. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not feeling any type of pressure. I'm just saying like back home, that pressure is a little bit different because guys, for parenting, you just what you gotta do.
Let me add a little story real quick. when I graduated from high school back home, and like my mom woke up to me and she was like, you can go to like med school in Senegal, right, or Morocco, whatever. And then like she came up to me and she was like, so what do you want to do? But she knew like in the back of her mind that she wanted me to go to med school, right? And I told my mom like, you know what? I'm trying to be a DJ. I was just joking, right? I told my mom, I want to be a DJ. And then like, she just stopped. She stopped and she said that she left the room. She didn't talk to me for that whole day. Because she was like, really? I was going to put you through school, and then you graduated from high school, and then you want to be a DJ. Like, I'm not going to go outside and people are going to be like, oh, you're so graduated, what's he doing? Oh, he's a DJ. Pretty bad, or whatever. You see that? So like, they all have a mentality, which is good. Your parents want to do for you, but sometimes it's just too much pressure. Let them do whatever they want to do, but like support them.
Yeah.
Support your kids.
Yeah, that's
support their dream.
Yeah.
So you guys think that? So do you guys think a lot of parents are failing their kids because they're putting so much pressure on them to become something?
Oh yes.
Just
Until we get back online.
We back on?
Yeah, we're back on.
We back on live?
Back on live?
No?
We're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah, let's take a quick
Nah, I
break.
was keeping
Oh, is it going?
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
You can go back. You can start another one. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, some technical difficulties.
Again, feel free to call. Our number.
Feel free to call 531-600-8733 or just leave a comment on.
We like to hear from
Yeah.
listeners on this stuff.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, especially the ladies.
Yes. How do you feel about the pressure?
How's that? So the people were saying something on IG before, like we didn't time everything.
Yeah, they were laughing at Mason comment 75.
Are we back?
We still good on YouTube though.
It says the status is back. I'm not sure. Or did the Wi-Fi go back for a second?
Nice guys.
Scan fixed the what? Was it we back on?
Yeah.
I think we're back on.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay, we back on live.
Sorry about that delay, guys. Alright, you were saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we back.
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties.
Sorry about the delay. But like I was saying, so our parents failing their kids, you know, because they want, like others like they have that pride there. They're feeling to raise their kids because they want to live their dream through their kids because of that parental pressure.
I think so.
You think they're feeling the kids?
Yes.
Because
I mean, I won't say they're failing their
well, the
kids.
thing is, most of the time, you know, a lot of kids are passionate about what they really want to do. You know what I'm saying? You can grow up, you can want to. For example, back in the days, you see a lot of people out there soccer. They're passionate about soccer, they play sports. But the parents are like, hey, get your ass in the house. What are you playing soccer for? You have to go to school. You know, I was watching a documentary on Amazon, and it was this Nigerian kid. I think it was one of the Nigerian players. This was about how Nigerian team before they went to the World Cup. And this kid, good player, and he said his dad almost broke his leg because his dad didn't want to play soccer at all. His dad, he would come back, his dad would get a stick and beat him up. You know, his leg beat his leg up because his dad didn't want him playing soccer at all. All his dad wanted him to do was go to school. But the kid was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go play soccer. You know, and it wasn't until later where the dad realized, like, hey, you know what? You know, his mentality changed.
That's his passion.
That's his passion. You know, I'm gonna let him do what my son wants to do as long as he's doing the right things. In life. You know what I mean? Which I feel like a lot of African parents, you know, fail to do, and instead of actually getting closer to the family, you know, to their kids, they're actually pushing them away. You know, because you see a lot of African kids, they're not confident or comfortable enough to go to their parents and talk to them about issues they have going on in their lives.
True.
And this is not even just about, like, you know, school and little things like that. A lot of African kids, they fear their parents.
Yeah.
I mean, that too, but the thing about African parents though, they strongly believe that education is the key to their kids' success. Like, kind of like what you guys were saying earlier. You either have to be a doctor or a lawyer or a banker. I think those are
The big office job, right?
yeah,
Like engineer.
like yeah. Because I don't know, that's me. I remember like growing up, like I'd be like, okay, I'm done studying, and I'm done like studying, and I want to go do something, and they'd be like, well, you can never get done studying.
Yeah, you can move it fast.
You have to go read a book or something. Like there's that always like, okay, education. But at the same time, like kind of like what you were saying, they don't like ask the kid, okay, what is it that you want to really do? Yeah, with your life, like what are you passionate about? Yeah,
Can I comment on that? One thing I think is like we learn more from experience. Okay, obviously our parents they have more experience than us. You know, they live well long before us, so they don't want their kids to go through their life making like bad decisions. Alright, so most of them, especially in Togo, they look at you want to play soccer. Okay, what's the probability that you're actually going to become a pro? It's very low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? because we don't have like a soccer academy or something that can actually help you go to Europe or whatnot. Because a lot of people play soccer in Togo, but what are they doing with it? You know, there's a lot of, the majority of people in Togo knows how to play soccer. Well, how many people actually make it besides Adebayor? And we can only count, I can count by hand, maybe it's like 10 people that actually made it in the whole country.
in Togo.
Yeah, I'm just using Togo as an example. So, and sometimes kids, well, growing up, yeah, we say we want to become something, we want to do something. But if your parents know that, okay, this is a bad decision, they will tell you right away. But we don't listen. You know what I mean? We as a kid, we just like, no, you don't want us to accomplish our dream or whatnot. I'm not saying it's wrong from the parents' part, but they just think they're giving us better advice. You know what I mean? That's one thing I think of when it comes to that. But again, that parental pressure is still, like I mentioned earlier, most of the parents, they just want the kids to become what they couldn't accomplish. That's why seriously things is going on, especially in Africa.
Living their
Yeah,
kids, right?
live them through the kids. Like,
That's kind of
I mean, not just in Africa though, it's happening here too.
yeah. I'll come.
But the difference is, sorry, the difference here is that they do have a lot of opportunities here that we do back
Back
home.
home, yeah.
And that's as far as the fundamental side. But other than that, I think, for sure, I mean, African kids, I mean, the pressure is on bottom line.
My first son is gonna do the second one.
I have a daughter myself. I already know what she's gonna do. She doesn't know yet. She has to be that.
So we got a comment here, Erica. She said, I don't think they're necessarily failing their kids because their intentions are good. Like what you're saying, their intentions are good. They're you know, they live down, they're giving us advice. But I think it affects their mental health, relationship, and affects them socially, which is true. Like I was saying, a lot of kids are actually afraid of talking to parents about exactly about issues they have going on in their personal life. Because it's like you're gonna get old and get to where like we're talking about, you're gonna be 25 to 28. Hey, wait a minute, where's this, right? But a lot of people are actually afraid to bring guys back to their parents. A lot of people are actually afraid to tell their parents, hey, you know what? I'm stressed out. Exactly. I'm stressed out. And we all get stressed out. Right? We all have issues. But I feel like a lot of parents think, you know what? You're fine. You know what I'm saying? So instead of
That's true though.
We like using the word fail as it's big. I mean, sometimes there are some parents out there that fail their kid. Yes. But like at the end of the day, our parents always want the best for us. They do want the best for us. And then the reason why when we say I don't want to play soccer, like Messa was saying, like, what are your chances of being pro? If that kid, the dad say, no, I don't want to play soccer, and then you keep coming to the dad and say, you know what, Dad, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna play soccer. If you give your dad like a couple options, he's gonna be like, okay, this guy he loves to play soccer. Okay, okay. But you have to go to school. So like in case soccer doesn't work out, you can back out and then still be something. Just no soccer. Even people that are here like that play MLS and all that, they have at least a high school diploma, right? And then they can always go back to school and do something.
You want to go?
Yeah, we have some really nice comments.
comments here. Yeah.
Ayele,
She said African parents don't believe in mental illness.
very true.
Which is true.
Just like you said, go back in the room, man.
Why is
Do you eat today?
One thing I'm gonna add, okay. This is falling back to the previous topic we said about advice. As a parent, one thing, what I'm gonna be doing with my kids, and I hope other parents do it as well. Whatever your kids decide to do like a plan, like a financial plan. Okay, you say you wanna be a DJ or whatnot. Okay, like that option earlier. You wanna be a DJ. Okay, on average, how much are you gonna make? Okay, eventually you're gonna have a family, right? How many kids you gonna have? And we're gonna have to go through your expenses to see if you can actually sustain a life living as a DJ. Because you cannot, if you're my kids, you cannot just come up to me and say you're gonna study something like sociology
Uh-huh.
or some ology, and then
Exactly.
my first reaction, what are you gonna do with that? Because let's not be a fool. We are black. As a black person, you have to do twice the effort to make it out here in America. You know what I mean? We got a lot of people that are doctors, but it's not easy to get there if you're black. You have to do twice the effort. Show them you can do more than the other person. So you cannot just come up and be like, okay, yeah, I want to become, like you mentioned, a soccer player because it's my passion, it's what I want, but what are the chances?
So
You know what I mean?
my son, that's exactly what you said earlier. You talked about you have to, that's your job. You're doing your daddy duty, right?
Yeah,
You have to help your kid differentiate passion and career.
exactly.
And you know,
Always
like,
have a plan B or something.
yes, passion and career. I mean, every 12-year-old back home wanna be a Adebayo, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what, like you said, what are the chances, right? So you're doing your job as a dad to differentiate passion and career, but you also gotta show them love and make sure that, hey, you know what? Enjoy what you do, man. If that's what you love doing, just keep playing soccer. It's all good, but make sure that you go to school too. And then just have that, like you talk about love, right? Always have that connection with the kid.
Like
Yeah.
I felt like when you come to America and then when you see how like parents love their kid, it seems like back home the parents don't love us.
Lack of love.
Well, like I mean, I'm not saying they don't love us, but like it's
They don't
different
show it.
showing it.
They don't show
Like you come home like the kids like they hug their dad, they hug their mom.
Yeah.
You see all that, that love is just natural. Back home, you think you're gonna walk up to your dad and your mom just like, I want to hug him? You want to hug who?
Yeah. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So funny story.
That's why they believe in mental illness.
So-
my kid is
So funny story real quick. So when I came here, I think 2 years or 3 years in, I called my dad one day and I was like, "Oh, Daddy, I love you." I'm gonna go. I swear, I would never forget that. I was just trying to show my emotion, man. I said, "Daddy, I love you, man." Nah, man, I'm gonna. It stuck with me because I'm like, back home we don't really say that.
We
Like,
don't
"Oh, I love
like
you,
Dad. No.
but hey, I guess that's our culture.
Yeah, but it is, right? So, like how people are saying, it's lack of love also, right?
Yeah.
So parents should be more affectionate, to their kids, by showing that your affection, to your kids. I feel like a lot more kids will be more open,
Exactly.
be
To share
comfortable
everything.
coming and talking to you.
They're
Right.
kind of like friends over here.
Friends, right? Exactly. And like what you were talking about, if your kids come to you, I want to do this, at least you can sit down with your kid and be like, hey, this is what.
Having conversation.
Exactly. Have a conversation, right? And
Don't just shut them down right away.
Exactly.
How many parents like I played basketball back in Togo, I played in the league. How many parents like be like, oh, I'm going to just support my kid because he's playing basketball, he's playing soccer. No, I was like, what are you doing?
I mean, some parents do it, but
I mean, yeah,
they,
you
if you
also
have
Hey, but I'm telling you, those few, they have backup money. Like, I can just let my kids do whatever because I don't know, eventually, I got a fortune or
but
something.
yeah, but
Togo
the
is different.
first option for all African kids growing up is education.
Education.
The second option is education. The third one is education. That's your only way out. That's
So we got
That's what fellas.
we got my V1 over here. It says
Christian.
Christian. Say, knowing yourself very well, can each one of you describe who you will be if you're raised by American parents?
Who you will be?
Yeah, it says who you will be if you're raised, like the way we'll be.
like
if you're-
career wise.
I think just like personality, maybe
Personality.
career, and like things like that.
One thing, before I answer that, I was
There's a lot of
I gotta say, like, growing up in Africa is tough, but I'm totally glad I grew up
Yep.
in Togo.
Yes, I don't think
Just because my education, like, I think the way we grew up, most of the Africans out here, we have different mentality, just the way we approach stuff.
We see.
If I were to grow up here, most likely I would think I'll become an athlete. You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, look at him, he's big enough, he can play football. No, when I was in high school out here, they kept saying that. Like, wherever you go, do you play football? Do you play football? No. Like, even right now, I go somewhere, I wear a Husker shirt. Oh, were you a Husker? No. But if you tell them, like, oh,
I'm just a big guy, man.
I mean, like, something like, then you just, I don't know how to say it, but what I'm going with this is, like, to answer his question, what was it again? What would that? What would that?
What will you be? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I would probably try to be an athlete. That's what I would try to be. So,
So you should just go out on the table and then everybody say
Yeah.
whatever they want to say. Since you,
I don't know, man. That's a really interesting question. I think kind of like going back to what you were saying. It'd be, I mean, growing up in Africa, I mean, it's different. We kind of know like, okay, school, education, it's kind of like how we are. But here, there are so many opportunities that when kids grow up here, I mean, they have, I mean, once you graduate from high school, you don't necessarily have to go to college, but you can, I mean, you can find a job and support your family. So it is different, but I mean, let's get back to the other question. I mean, I've seen
I can go. I mean, for myself, I think I was like very fortunate with my mom. My mom was like kind of understanding. I mean, I had passion about like sport and all that, but I know ultimately the goal is just like to be educated and work in, you know, big office, whatever. I had passion, you know. I played basketball, but my mom never came to like any of my game, and I mean, I don't blame her, which is okay. But if I were to like grow up in America, I think it would probably be just about the same, but it would probably lean towards being, you know, an athlete, you know, playing soccer or like basketball, because I played basketball at home, and then when I was like, you know, ready to move here, people were just like, oh, so you're just gonna, you know, keep on like playing basketball, like play for your school or whatever. But when you came here, you were like, the infrastructure this guy had over here, like, you know, like just like training and all that, it's far superior like what we have back home. I couldn't even like compete with people like that play basketball. I was just like, oh shit. I thought I was good, but when I got here, I was like, no. I'm like, I'm not that good. Yeah. So it'll probably be the same, just about the same.
Same with me. I mean, if I live here all my life, I probably think that I can be an athlete till I get like a reality check.
Honestly, because those are the people that you related to. You know?
Right,
I mean,
right,
those are the top people that we see on TV, like all black men athletes making all that money.
Rappers,
that's the thing.
You look up to them. But yeah, I'm fortunate enough to have a really cool relationship with my dad. So he's my mentor. So I'm able to go to him anytime and say, okay, what do you think about this? He didn't force education to me. So I don't think that would change. Living here, growing up here, I don't think that would change really. So, but I want to say that I'm fortunate and I'm really, really excited, and I love the fact that we have both worlds. We get to see what's going on back home, and we know what's going on here. I feel like it's a plus that we have.
Man, me, I don't know, because I grew up here, so just like you were saying, when I was growing up, like I wanted to be a basketball player. I used to go to the basketball court, wear the headband, wear the jersey. I used to record myself singing, you know, when I was young. I wanted to be 50 Cent, you know, rapping. I had the grill, I had all those things. But like you said, you know, things like that. And I was passionate about sports also. We got a call?
We got a call. Hello? Mr. D, what's up? Alez, Posé, Alez. What's up, man? Thank you for the call. Et Georgie Nami, merci pour l'appel.
Dis, c'est sous calme.
Merci là-bas. Il y avait un commentaire là sur.
Bien question.
Ok. Ok. Dis, vite fait, mais allez, c'était quoi ton rêve? Pourquoi t'es Yannou?
président.
Posé. Yeah, that's a really, really good point. We didn't talk about that. Merci, Di. Merci. Hey, Georgina, that's a really good point. Hey, Georgina, merci, merci, merci. Merci. Ok, merci pour l'appel. You have a good one, man. Asian, thank you. That's a really good
Yeah,
point.
pour ajouter, il y a que 10 volontaires. Il y a de nous, Master Joss,
Tu fais
yeah, musique est liée passion. Quelqu'un va, il faut se lever de la roba qui a trouvé.
donc, oui.
Yeah, parce que, Américain, et c'est un tolo. Au lieu de voir continuer comme ils disent, au-delà, est-ce qu'on est back à au-delà pour coucou.
Parce que, like Dick Blandois, so, Dick talked about how our parents back home think of Star as bad guys.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad guys, but like, you know,
But
I don't know how to, I guess, yeah, bad guys, bad
they're not
boys.
serious.
Not that serious. So
You
when
have a future.
you don't have a future. So
Yeah.
when you have you have your 15-year-old that come and tell you that, hey, I want to be a rapper. I mean,
Yeah.
your first thought is like, oh no.
What are you talking about?
We got enough rappers, man.
Yeah.
If my son were to come to me and say I didn't want to be a rapper, no, we got enough rappers. We don't need any more rappers.
We need more doctors and lawyers, man.
I am not don't get rapper, but we don't need any more rappers. That's enough for me, dog.
But like to the questions that I was asked, I mean, me growing up, I've always wanted to be like a doctor, like back home, and I was really like being a doctor. I was okay, like I mean, that was all my passion. Like since I was like 12 or 13, like I mean, I just wanted to be a doctor. But like when I came here,
Don't mean to cut you off, but
Oh, yeah, we got a call,
We got
yeah.
a call. Welcome to our last show. Hello, Christian, Lema. Merci pour l'appel, merci pour le commentaire. We're not giving enough credit to who? African parent?
Elaborate.
so yeah, elaborate.
Elaborate. I feel like we did, but elaborate.
Okay, my point of view, maybe it's my personal experience.
Okay.
I feel like if they were not as tough as they were with me, I wouldn't be where I am today. I would be maybe lost somewhere.
Okay.
That's true.
And looking at the black community or the black population in the U.S.,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like their parents, if they were tough as our parents were, we will have many, like more African Americans going to school and having their degrees and so on. I feel
Okay.
like they put that in our mind, or we were taught that success comes through hard work. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And on the opposite side here, it's like just try love and you'll be fine. It's like even when we go to school, you guys can testify that school work back home, how the work or grade here in Africa is different.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to hard work, and we were used to that. That's why when you come, you work as hard as we were.
Okay.
For JJ example, and I agree, JJ said he's going to be the same as he is right now, but he still have African parents that are behind him. I think
That's a good point.
giving those education, those education for him.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah. We're saying that we're gonna be the same because we are the same parent gonna raise us here. So yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but if you guys were raised fight. I feel comparing. I feel like you and Nathan will be the same gang. So.
But like, I thought the
What you
question was,
mean, man?
but like, I thought the question was like, if you were born here, right? Or if you grew up here.
I guess we misunderstood your question. We misunderstood your question because we didn't think about like it's hard for us to envision us being raised by American parents because we don't have American parents. So, but yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Okay.
So is he trying to say that American?
Appreciate the call. Thank you. Appreciate the call.
All right, guys. I think we're running short on time.
Yeah.
Running over a little bit. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Is there anything?
You guys wanna add?
Any comment? Anything out there?
Well, next show is gonna be Sunday.
Yep, Sunday.
Next Sunday, right?
Yep, Sunday,
Sunday,
5 o'clock, yep. Again, just a quick reminder, if you have a business you want to promote, if you have like an event, something going on in your city, you want us to talk about it, just let us know. It's free of charge. If there's a specific topic that you want us to talk about, just let us know and then we'll put that in our agenda, okay?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Alright.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Unless don't tweet, 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Sponsored by
Nobody. Yes.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for tuning
It
in.
went on too long.
Yeah, we went
About like hour 20 minutes, hour 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay, we good now.
Pretty good.